Hi my friends, welcome back to my channel. It is so good to see you. Hi, hello, my name is Ashley. If this is our first time ever meeting, it is the day before Mother's Day, so by the time that you see this, it's already passed. So I hope you had a wonderful day. You got to eat something good, spend some time with your family, you know, maybe just even get to relax. My mother, she's not feeling so good, so she is going to rest, and then a little bit later this week, her and I are going to go out and celebrate together, so I'm looking forward to that. But today I've been out with my family, and they took me to I always want to say Texas Roadhouse because that's the first place we always go, but we went to Outback Steakhouse this time, and that was really expensive. It was expensive, but the food, it was really good. I got it starts with an A. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's a chicken quesadilla, and then I got a house salad to go with it, and then of course their dark brown bread. It's always really good. But the butter, it tasted a little bit cheesy. Have they put cheese in their butter? Because it's been a while since we have been to an Outback Steakhouse, but nonetheless, it was awesome. And I'm very thankful that I got to go there. And then on the way back, we stopped by Aldi, and we also stopped by Walmart and picked up some groceries. So I thought that we would just open up a vlog, bring you along for some of the things. The baby's sitting over here playing. But anyways, welcome to the channel. So glad you're here. Let's just go ahead and jump into a grocery haul. So starting with Aldi first, we did get some more of these churros, but you know what? We're not going to be able to buy these anymore because unfortunately, I didn't look at the ingredients. They have bioengineered food ingredients. So this will be our last batch of these cinnamon churros, unfortunately, because they are so delicious. They taste just like Taco Bell if you never tried them. We picked up some of this thick cut bacon. I got some turkey breast for lunches for this week, and I like the salsa. It was so good. I keep thinking about it. They didn't have any, but I did get some of this pico de gallo. I'm going to try it, and then when I am in the other town, I'm going to stop in and see if they have some of those. I got two of these. These are the non-GMO organic chips and tortilla chips, and these are really good, so I did go ahead and get two of those. The last pack of these strawberries for $1.93, they were the best strawberries that I've had in a long time, so I did get some more of those. I got some broccoli to go in a dish, and I got some eggs. I always get these eggs because if you look right here on the inside, it has a Bible verse. One of my favorites. This is the day that the Lord has made, so let us rejoice and be glad in it. And that is in Psalms 118:24. So that's why I always support this company and get their eggs. There's more in the car, but let's just go over this. So we got some nanas. We got some stuff to make some homemade pizzas. David got some cheese. I did pick up some salted butter. I have been loving these. I got blueberry and strawberry. The baby and I have been having those. And then some creamer. This is my favorite. It is the zero sugar salted caramel. Got some milk. We got two of these crispy round potatoes, some pepperonis for the pizzas. We got some breaded okra. David got some of these. These are the jarritos, the lime flavor. You get these in the Mexican store, and he loves these. It's just like a lime soda. He put an X on it because they fell into the floor, and I think that one opened. But since it's rare, they never have them, he went ahead and got like several of them. We got some Ritz crackers. We get the fresh stacks, and I got some of this polo asada to go on some chicken. We never had that before, so I'm going to try that. And I've never tried this either, but I wanted to try something new. Mild taco seasoning by this Better Goods brand. So, and then I got a bra. I love this brand, this Avia, I think that's how you say it, but this one, it zips down the front and then it crisscrosses in the back, so I'm hoping that this will fit me, but based on the size chart, yeah, that's a big size. But that's what it said that I needed, so I'll try that out, but it feels really good, so I hope that it fits me. The rest of it, David loves wild cherry Pepsi. I am a Sprite Zero girl, so every now and then we get some, but I traded the avocado oil that I accidentally got at Aldi. So this is from Aldi. It's extra virgin olive oil. Needed some of that. Now this, again, I looked at the ingredients and it also is bioengineered food ingredients. So unfortunately, this will be the last time that I will be buying this as well. I'll need to find an alternative. So I got these zero sugar baked beans. If you never had them, they're really good. 57 sauce. This is so expensive nowadays, by the way. We got some jalapenos for different things. And we needed some stinky cheese. This is pizza sauce for the pizza. And then this is the best. It's amazing. We watched a tutorial on how they make this and all the effort that goes into it. But we needed some more of it. Worcestershire sauce. And some waters. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and get all of these groceries put up. At this point, it's a little bit after 8 o'clock after we went grocery shopping and we went out to eat. We actually went to Knoxville, Tennessee. We didn't plan on going to Outback, but that's just randomly where we ended up. David had chicken tenders and he had steak, and he said that his food was pretty good. But it's not somewhere that we're going to rush back to at any point. But nonetheless, I'm very thankful that I got to go. But this is how we keep up with our grocery list, is we just keep this magnetic board here on the refrigerator. And then when you notice that you're out of something, I just write it here on the board. But I did also want to share with you that on the way to Knoxville, I did get to go to an estate sale. There's this place, it's called Tellico Village, and it is right on the lake, and it's known for having like more rich or really nice houses. There's a lot of money in this area is what I'm saying. So my husband is not someone who will go to a yard sale or a thrift store, but he will go to an estate sale with me because most of the time these are multi-million-dollar homes, so he thinks that this is acceptable to go, but also a little bit cringe going through somebody's things that have passed away. I didn't get anything just because everything was really overpriced and there wasn't anything I couldn't live without. Getting our evening walk in, it just helps with our circadian rhythm, you know, to see the sun go down, and the weather is just beyond perfect and makes you just want to be outside. So anyway, we're gonna walk for just another minute, and then Boo Boo is gonna get a bath, which this will be his 4th time in the bathtub because he's outgrown the bath downstairs, so we've been taking it upstairs with his toys. And oh my, I think he's gonna be a water baby because he loves the bathtub. Like, it is such a good time. So gonna get him bathed, brush his teeth, dry his hair, put on some clean jammies, and get ready for night night.
Wash your baby's face. Yeah. And then we got to wash him armpits on both sides. Go up on the neck, wash him neck, behind him ears. Wash him back.
These are some of the things that we still use in the bath. This little duck, I got it before he was even born, but it just tests the water temperature, and it is so helpful to make sure that I get it the right temp. We have loved the Aveeno baby products, the wash and the lotion, so we're continuing to use it. This is just a Frida baby. It is to, use to rinse his head. This is a skip hop. It's a visor to keep the water from just flowing in his face, and this is for cradle cap for a newborn, but I still use it to wash his hair.
Hey, did you hear what I said? What? No, I'm the only one who picked. I wanted him to keep shooting, and when he pulled guard, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah. The moment you let go of my back, you're, oh my God, what happened to my face? Like a horror movie. Wait.
Good morning. It is officially Mother's Day, and I woke up to the most beautiful orangey red flowers. The color was just so incredibly vibrant. And the baby and I, this was our breakfast. We had a feast of a breakfast. I could not eat it all, and I was so full. I was picking out a shirt for the baby. I had these 3 options that I thought would be good for the day. I ended up going with the short sleeves, and then after church, we had a visitor.
Hello. Oh,
You gotta go
thank
get
you.
it. Have you got a big face?
I do. Yeah. Oh, thank
Let me go
you.
get the rest of the flowers.
Thank you. They're beautiful. These are really pretty.
That's just temporary, because I didn't want to put them too close together.
Yeah.
Hello, little buddy.
Thank
Hi.
you. Oh.
Well, Daddy's gonna get down here and say hello.
Hello.
What you doing? What you doing?
Alright, I loaded up in the car. I don't really know exactly where we're going. Toward Maryville, Tennessee. The car is vibrating, so I'm so sorry, but you're vibrating. But maybe even Pigeon Forge for the day? I'm not really sure. I guess we will just find out as we go. And I'll try to bring you along for some of the things, but someone said that you cannot capture the moment. You cannot be in the moment while trying to capture the moment. So a lot of our family time, I don't ever try to like vlog or capture it because I truly want to soak it up and be in the moment. And these are like precious times, but every now and then, I'll bring you along for some of the things, but let's just see what we get into. I've had a great day so far. Also, I could not let this day go by without saying I am so thankful for my Arthur and that God is faithful. I never thought that I would become a mother. I had just completely given up, and the Lord just blessed me tremendously, and so here we are. I'm really thankful for where I'm at in life, and today has just been a really great day.
That's a tiny house.
I like them though. I like that shake at the top. That's pretty.
This was a new neighborhood, so on the way to Pigeon Forge, which we are going to Pigeon Forge, by the way. That's what my husband decided, so that's what we're doing. This was a new neighborhood, so we just wanted to ride through. On the way, we go and, ride through different neighborhoods at different times because we're looking at different things while we are in the process of building our own home. In particularly, we were looking at the Rosetta Stone, because we are going to have some of that on the bottom of our house and around the front of the door. And it is very expensive, but there are benefits to it as far as like waterproofing the house and how, the water flows in between the stones. And so we do think that it is going to be worth it, but there's 2 different stones that we're debating over. So it always helps to, get to see other houses and, get to see the stone like actually put into place rather than just like a sample. So this was fun to get to ride through.
That's where we went to that yard sale, and they had that crusty, dusty, really dirty, moldy car seat out there for sale that should have just been in the garbage.
This is a nice place to come.
So basically,
Arthur can come up here one
This thrift store has its own coffee shop. That's incredible.
I got some good stuff in there.
How cool. This shop is located, I would say, more Maryville than Sevierville, but it's on the way, and sometime I would really like to go back and check it out. But I thought it would be so funny to tell you that when my husband worked in Maryville, there was this lady that come in, and she asked for directions on how to get to Pigeon Forge instead of Pigeon Forge, and so now we call it Pigeon Forge just as a joke because it's just hilarious. David asked me where I wanted to go, and I said that I wanted to go to TJ Maxx because I was in the market for some hair products, and I love to get my hair products from TJ Maxx because you end up getting some really good deals, and there was a few things in particular that I was after, so this is our first stop.
It's got the scooters beating all of us.
Black Rifle Coffee doesn't have any business today.
Right there it is.
I do want to go to the apple barn. Remember, it's back there right when you come in. I'd like to go there sometime. Apparently their biscuits are amazing.
So is it right here or where are you going?
It says 1.5 miles and then we go left, so just keep going. I think that's just the sign for it. Guy Ferrari, I think that's how you say it, but he did a show on TV where he goes around and he tries different food. Well, he has a restaurant here in Pigeon Forge, and it's called Downtown Flavor Town, and we had never been before. Our friend had told us about it, so we decided that's where we were going to be going today. So
There's one guy that owns all these big buildings.
is there?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to the Hard Rock Cafe?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, one time.
The atmosphere is really cool, but the food is not good.
I always have.
Did you think the food was good?
I eat chicken tenders every time.
I've never been to Hatfields and McCoy, but of course we've been to the Titanic, and we've been to the Wax Museum. I've been to it, and then whatever the stuff is behind it, the theater and stuff. I've never been to that fun park. Here we go, Hollywood Wax Museum. You've never been there, have you?
No, I have no interest.
It was so fun, though. It was so surprisingly fun.
I have no interest in Hollywood.
I know, but it was really a good time.
Even
The mountains are always so beautiful to look at. I thought I would show you a little bit of the strip just in case you've never visited here. I will tell you that the traffic on this day, it was really good. Usually it is back to back. It just depends on the season or what's going on. And especially in Gatlinburg, which is on up the mountain. And we didn't go to that on this day. Johnny Carino's Italian. I've heard that's really good. I think we used to have one in Knoxville, and I'm pretty sure me and the guys, we took them to eat there several times. Because Debbie that I worked with liked to go there.
Olive Garden.
I've never been to the Christmas place, and that's been there forever. But, I mean, you can see that the traffic is just flowing so smoothly. There is so much to do here, and so my best advice to you is if you ever want to come visit the Smoky Mountains in Sevierville, Tennessee, is that you need to do a lot of research, and you need to pick out a few things that you would like to do. Otherwise, you can end up spending a fortune here because there are amusement rides, there's arcades, there's putt-putt, there's go-karts, there's shopping, there's all the restaurants, there's dinner shows, there's kiddie parks, there's water parks, there's, I'm telling you, you just name it. There is so much here, and every time we come here, there's more and more, and it's really a wonderful place to visit, so I get why so many people from all over the world come to visit it, you know? We didn't leave until like after 2 o'clock, and so we come a lot of the times, and we just do a day trip. we'll go eat something, shop around, you know, just see what's new or whatever, and then go back home. And since we do live so close to here, I have been coming here since I was a child, you know, all my life. I have tons and tons of memories here, and one of my favorite memories here is getting to horseback ride. I always really love to go horseback riding, so there's lots of those trails if you're into that as well. I mean, if you can imagine it, I mean, I'm telling you, you can probably do it here in Pigeon Forge or Pigeon Forge, and there's lots of nice cabins and chalets and hotels and things that you can stay at. And I will tell you that this is me before I took a tumble. I literally twisted my ankle, and me and the baby fell right here on the turf. Thank God it was on the turf and not on the concrete. And there was 2 people that rushed over to try to help me.
My poor baby. I don't know what it was. It's just like when I stepped on that, my ankle twisted and I just fell. And I looked over at him and I tried to jerk him back. Look, it messed my ankle up too and my knee. I've twisted my ankle and yeah. But anyways.
But inside the restaurant, it is giving Las Vegas casino. It's magnificent, really. And there is a bowling alley, and there is also a huge arcade, and in the middle there's like this big like tiki vibe right there, like a bar setting. And the menu, it is unique. I don't think there's a lot of things to choose from. I got the trash can nachos, which was very unique, and David got a pizza.
Arthur, look at mommy. Wave. Say hi. Hey. Wave.
Afterwards, you had this whole area out here where you can do some shopping, and then these people went up and what is it, slingshotted? I don't know what that thing is called. I've never seen one like that. You know, I've seen the slingshots where it slings you up, but this one, it's so high up and it's so terrifying, but we got to see some people do that, so that was a lot of fun. And then they have a little train that goes around as well, where you would be able to put your children on it and let them play. And then there's like a froyo or ice cream place here that you will be able to get some dessert as well. But overall, I would have to give it a 10. I mean, you know, you go into these restaurants and you're thinking that it's probably really not going to be that good, because most of the time that is my experience. Like I said, from Hard Rock Cafe, like you pay a big penny for the atmosphere, but then the food is not very good, although David said the food is good there. But overall, the food was great. The atmosphere was great. Our waiter was great. They gave Arthur 2 little ducks for free for his little souvenir. It's truly amazing how every time you come here, there is something new to see, something new to eat, to play, to do, whatever. It is forever and constantly changing, and more people come to visit here. It's just really, truly a special place. And I know that so many of you like to visit the Great Smoky Mountains as well, and we all share the same love, you know. But even though we live close, we are not the Great Smoky Mountains. We are the Unicoi Mountains. Now, we are still a part of the same Appalachian Trail, but we are definitely more remote. We don't have any red lights at all in our town, and it's pretty special. But like I said, we didn't leave until after 2 o'clock, and by the time that we did some shopping and went out to eat and hung out in the play yard, and then we wanted to ride up and down the strip just to see, you know, what was new, it was really time to head home, because David needed to work in the morning, and so I needed to finish getting his clothes ready and pick picking the house up, you know, and, you know, if I needed to make him some lunch for the next day. So, I mean, I was very thankful. I did not know that this was going to be Mother's Day for me and that we were going to get to come. And actually, I think we're planning another trip in a couple weekends for my mom's birthday. So I may just bring you back for that as well and share the adventure with you.
Happen to see a video of a woman who is at downtown Flavortown falling onto the turf with her baby, tag me in it, because that's me. I mean, I was having PTSD at the table. Like, I felt like crying because I tried my best to keep Arthur from hitting the ground with me, and so I really like jarred my back. Like, I'm definitely like stoved up today in my body. It took my toenail polish off, and the top part of my foot, it peeled the skin back on it. My knee is all swollen up, but you know what? Thank God we didn't break anything, and it wasn't worse than what it was. But yeah, I definitely took a tumble yesterday. I thought I would share with you what I got for Mother's Day yesterday at TJ Maxx. The only time I ever go in stores like that is when I need hair products, because it's such a great place to get your hair products at a discounted price. And this Chi, it's the Iron Guard. It's a heat protectant. I do use a lot of heat on my hair, and so this one has just become my favorite. I'm finishing up a Kenra right now, and then I have this one as well, and I'm down to the very bottom. So I did want to get some more of this, and I mean, it's literally like $10 cheaper if you can find them in those stores, and I don't think it's diluted or has any issues because it smells the same, it works the same. So this was really the main thing that I went in there for, and this was the other thing that I went in there for. I have been needing a new hair serum because my John Frieda one, I just ran out of it. And I have not used Paul Mitchell since I was in high school. And Paul Mitchell the smell is so nostalgic. It takes me back to being a teenager. And I hope it is as good as I remember it to be, but I have had this in my cart on Amazon. So to find this at a discounted price inside of TJ Maxx, I'm just really stoked about it. But this is super skinny serum, humidity resistant, silky smooth. Yeah, it's the serum. So I am so pleased to get both of these, and I'm excited to try this one out. So I did get some beauty products. The first thing that I got here, this is the Maybelline. It's the soft brown, and this is an eyebrow pencil, and it does have the spoolie on it, like, you know, for mascara. And I actually got this in the clearance section, so that's what made me want to try that. And then I did get a Bobbi Brown foundation. It is in the shade beige. So this is a weightless skin foundation. It has an SPF 15 in it, and it says the use is to help prevent sunburn, but it says that it is a medium buildable coverage with staying powder for a semi-matte blurred finish. No touch-ups needed. So it says apply it with a sponge, brush your fingers for best results, shake the bottle before applying. So anyways, I have not used a Bobbi Brown anything since I worked in the beauty industry and got gratis or discounts. So I don't know, it was just there, and I just decided that, you know, I wanted to try it. And this was a mistake because Arthur got this off of the shelf, and I did not mean to get it. I meant to put it back. I didn't even know when I put it up on the counter that I was buying it. So this is a Bare Minerals. It's a dewy lip gloss balm, and it is in the shade Grateful. It looks very brown. So I hope I like it. But you know what? Oh, cool. But my mom likes brown lipstick, so if I don't like it, I'll take it to her. We'll see. But it feels nice. Nice and creamy, hydrating. I like the package. So
maybe that was a blessing in disguise. I hope so anyway. And then I also have a devotional for women on the way from Amazon. That was pretty much the only thing that I wanted for Mother's Day. Go along with my new devotional, I got a new notebook. So I like to do journaling, and then I will write down my notes, you know, what I'm learning as I go, and my other one is full. So I'm excited for these two things, you know, just to dig deeper into the word and, you know, to learn a little bit more. But they had so many different cute patterns. I started to go with like one of the bright, funky ones for summer or for spring or whatever. But this one, it was just a very calming aesthetic. And so that's ultimately the reason why I went with this one. And you know what? I buy these notebooks from CVS and they're like $15 there. This is blurry. I just always like the pages and just the way these notebooks are and the sizes of them. And this one was $5.99, so I was super excited about that. And then my husband picked this out. It's the only thing he got. He got a floss water. And this thing is actually pretty cool because look, this is the way that you hang it up. Isn't that cool? This little guy was $3.99. And then the last two things that I got is I got these are the Mason brand, and they're glass Tupperware. I got two different sizes. I got the larger size and then more of like the medium size. Because in the last 2 weeks, David broke one of my glass Tupperware bowls and I broke one of the glass Tupperware bowls. So we certainly needed some more. So I was thrilled to get those for a good price. But that is everything that I got. But I just want to end this video with saying that Arthur is my 7th pregnancy, my miracle baby, the only baby who has ever made it to full term here on this earth. And obviously, when somebody goes through so much, that there's trauma associated with that. And I am on my healing journey, mentally and physically. But I have shared bits and pieces of my story because I think it's important to share to make someone feel not so alone. Because unless you have went through it, you couldn't possibly understand what it's like. It's not something that's easy for me to talk about, but I'll tell you that there is hope. You know, don't give up hope. I had got to the point where I had just surrendered it. You know, I told God that I gave up. I give up. I can't do this anymore physically or mentally. Lord, you're the one who gives life and you're the one who takes it away. And so if it's to be, it's up to you. And I just accept the fact that if it is not meant for me, then I accept that. And I'm willing to just move on from this because I can't go through this one more time. And there's a story there, and if I ever get brave enough, I'll share it with you, but it has to do with the rainbow. And I had seen this rainbow in the sky, and I just knew. And I ran outside, I hit my knees, I bawled my eyes out, and I worshiped the Lord. 2 months later, that's when I got pregnant with Arthur. And I thought, oh, you know, I know how this is going to end, you know. I didn't rush into the doctor like I usually do, you know, to get there first thing to get a scan. I waited. I actually didn't go to the doctor until I was over 13 weeks pregnant because, you know, I knew what would happen and I could deal with it. There's no need for me to rush in. And each time, that little booger, he just kept showing up on the screen and he just kept growing and getting bigger. And here we are today. And so I'm really, really thankful. Really thankful. But anyways, I hope this brings a little bit of encouragement to somebody. But anyways, I love you. I'm sorry to get so mushy on you. It's something that I'm never going to get over. I don't know if one day I will be able to talk about it without crying, but it hurts a lot still. Maybe it always will. I don't know. But Anyways, I hope you had the most wonderful Mother's Day. I know I sure did. It was really the best weekend ever with my son and my husband. But anyways, you keep fighting that good fight of faith, and the Lord willing, I'll see you again very soon.